What is your American dream?
I'm from the Philippines. My American dream is to have a job wherein I can help people to achieve their dreams, which is the most important thing for me.
I'm American. I was born in New York, and my American dream is to constantly learn and grow and use whatever God's given me to help as many people as I can.
I'm from Belgium, and my American dream is to bring laughter and joy into people's lives through comedy.
My family background is West Indian with roots in Curacao, Guyana, and Puerto Rico. My American dream is to live in a country where everybody loves and respects one another.
My background is Irish and African American. My American dream would be to make enough to live a happy and fulfilling life.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hear her.
Welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show, another edition in a beautiful Tuesday morning.
Blast off!
Blast off!
Blast off!
Blast completely off.
Or sayonara!
I like that word.
As they say in Japan.
See,
hola, as they say in Latin America. South America, Central America, Mexico.
Good morning, 93.5. Which movie is that?
That's Good Morning Vietnam.
There you go.
That's Robin Williams.
Right. Good morning, Facebook Live.
That's the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Yes, there you go. And that's the name of the web. The URL that you should actually go to Facebook right now, Brad and Squeeze. Check it out right now. It's time to get your questions answered and a whole lot more. The number to call is 1-800-529-5465. The news anchor is here. His name is Brad Bernstein. No, he's an attorney, and he's going to be answering your immigration questions in a few. But right now, it's all about you sharing. I want everybody to share. I want this to be the biggest show. A lot of stuff in the news today with what happened yesterday, and Brad's going to bring us up on some issues going on in and around the country and around the world, and good stuff, off stuff, bad stuff, all of that. But we're just going to talk about it right here in the Brad and Squeeze Show. Make sure you share the Facebook page, which is called Brad and Squeeze right now. Once again, Facebook.com/Brad and Squeeze. The number to call to get on the air to ask your immigration questions of the attorney happens to be 1-800-529-5465. Driving in a car, it's easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. But once again, very important, we're warming up the show, waiting for the calls to come in. You need to share this Facebook page on every timeline, especially yours and others. And once again, in groups. And welcome the Brad Squad and the Team Squeeze right here on the Brad and Squeeze Show. Mr. Bearded Man, how are you?
How are you, sir?
I am.
You are also the Bearded Man.
Yes, I am bearded.
That is right. And by the way, today we should start off to the four members of the tribe who watch the show as well. It is Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Happy Hanukkah tonight.
Starts today, right?
It starts this evening.
Right.
Is the first of multiple holidays.
8 days.
8 crazy nights. And then what comes next? When does Kwanzaa start?
If your rabbi here to say 8 crazy nights, he's going to slap you.
Well, you're going to meet the rabbi after. He's coming to see me at 10. All right. He can do a prayer for you. It's fine.
All right. Good.
When does Kwanzaa start? I don't even know. I should look that up on the calendar. December 26th is Kwanzaa.
There you go.
And by the way, the reason I just realized why everyone hears Jill is because she comes in so loud into our
mine
microphone.
Can't turn down.
Yeah, so the mic has to be turned down, and then nobody would hear. I think that's what it is. But any event, it is Hanukkah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so put on your yarmulke. Mm-hmm. Here comes Hanukkah. Mm-hmm. So much Hanukkah.
If those people don't know,
You know what that is?
What
To
about those people
celebrate
who don't know what
Hanukkah?
yarmulke is?
Hanukkah is the festival of lights.
No. What yarmulke? What is a yarmulke?
It's just a hat that to show that you put on your head because you're supposed to always be covered in the presence of God.
Got you.
That is the Hanukkah song right there. All right, so you never had this problem. There it is, the Hanukkah menorah. You never had this problem when you were the only kid in town who didn't have a Christmas tree like me.
Well, your religion is different.
Right, I never had. Is that Shaggy calling? Because if it's not Shaggy, we're not picking up the phone.
Oh man, I know you won't be picking up the phone in the future about for a few people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes, there will be a few people I will not be picking up the phone for the rest of eternity. Yes.
Anyway,
even
folks,
when I have my judge show. I've been live for a judge show, apparently. I've been live for a judge show. When I'm the judge, yes.
Anyway, folks, it's going to be a great show. We want everybody, once again, to tune into the Brad and Squeeze Show. It's fun. We've been doing this for years. I can't even count, man, how much. I spent more time with this band than I've spent with some of the women in my life, and that's not a good thing.
That is scary.
It's very scary.
Yes, that is scary. And don't talk about that in car accidents in the same sentence.
Oh, yes. That's very bad.
That's bad. I've spent a lot of time with this man. Let's talk car accidents, especially.
None of that. Anyway, 1-800-529-5465. Once again, pleasant good morning to Team Squeeze and Brad Squad. Those are the people who constantly like and follow and share our Facebook page, Brad and Squeeze, all over the internet. They're in blogs. They're all over. They make things become viral. But anything in the news that's been viral lately?
Yeah, well, at first I just want to say before, yes, there's a whole bunch of things in the news we want to get to before we get to your immigration questions. But first thing I want to do, Squeeze, and I know I'm mentioning something that
By the way, you connected? Are you connected?
I believe so, yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
To the IP.
You want me to double check?
Yeah, I want you to double check.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the things that I wanted to do was remind everybody to please share this with your friends and family. I know Squeeze just did.
Yes.
I want to say a good morning to Lisa Bling Rose, who always says good morning to us. Ma Dukes always says good morning to us on Facebook, on the Brad and Squeeze page.
Right.
This is our official page, the only page we will read stuff off of.
Yep.
Natalie McLean. Good morning. And Denise Shaviv, good morning. She says Kwanzaa's the 26th of December. She knew it before us. So we will, of course, be discussing that as well. Lisa Bling Rose, bless up.
Bless up, Brad. You sound Jamaican.
Bless up, because she said bless up, Brad and Squeeze. So I'm just saying right back to her.
Just saying that, right?
Simona Davis, good morning. Jeff Bossy, Mr. Trump Troll. Thank you very much. He sent us a Trump troll. Carol Anderson, the Tiger. Squeeze is very popular, she says.
Who said that?
Carol Anderson, the Tiger.
Why did she say that?
Yeah.
Why am I popular?
And, I don't know. And Jeff Bossy says that his place is lit up like Chris Kringle popped in on my lawn. And Natalie McLean says, good morning. Lisa Bling Rose, good morning to the Queen, the King, that's doing the SMG today. And happy holidays to everybody. By the way, you know, on the Brad and Squeeze Show, we talk about people's rights and how sometimes the police violate your rights, and we talk about that a lot and why you need good criminal defense attorneys. But in the same token, you know, the police are there to protect you, and the police do a good job. And yesterday, you know, when we have to put praise on the police, we got to put praise on the police. You know, yesterday with that bombing in Times Square, it could have been a lot worse. There was a 28-year-old Port Authority police officer who was a hero. His name is Anthony Manfredini. He's a former canine bob technician in the Marines.
Right.
He was the first Port Authority officer to jump the man who had the bomb before it detonated. He did not know whether the bomb was going to detonate, go off on him or not. He basically potentially gave his life to save the lives of others. 3 additional police officers came and jumped on him as well before the man was disarmed.
That is completely awesome.
With a bomb, and we have to mention all of their names. It was where do you have the list of names? There you go. Jack Collins, Sean Gallagher, and Drew Preston, also police officers. All of them All of them are heroes. Mr. Collins is a 45-year-old attorney, actually, turned police officer, an 18-year veteran with the Port Authority Police. Mr. Gallagher is a 26-year-old former Marine. Mr. Preston is a 36-year-old former Army soldier.
See, this is good news. You know,
who served 2 tours of duty in Iraq.
Authorities who are helping out.
That is correct.
You know,
that is good.
This is great.
That is good news. So when we have to praise the police, we will praise them. They did a fabulous job.
Fabulous.
It could have been a lot worse. And when police give their lives in the line of duty to protect other people, it's why we call them New York's finest.
And let me ask you, what has your friend been saying about this? The guy that you speak about more than any other guy.
Squeeze.
Even more than me.
Squeeze.
Not me.
Who else do I talk about?
You talk about one guy more than me, more than Carol Anderson and Brad Squad and Team Squeeze, Jill, everybody. You speak about that guy more than any other guy.
What other guy are you talking about?
Every day you talk about him.
Which guy?
That same guy.
Oh, DT.
There you go.
DT.
Your guy.
Yes. DT had absolutely nothing to say, as far as I'm aware.
Right.
But he still seems to think that the New York Times is fake news because he doesn't watch 4 hours of TV a day. All right. Also,
meanwhile, we have a bombing going on in New York.
Correct. Also in the news, Squeeze,
yeah,
it appears that Roy Moore, the racist, bigoted pedophile who's running for the Senate seat in Alabama, hopefully we pray to any God that will listen to me. Any God we pray to today. If I was able to get on my knees and not disconnect all of my wires, I would pray to every God, Christian, Buddha, Muslim, Jewish, whatever the God out there that would listen to me. Please make sure that a pedophile does not go into the U.S. Senate today. What?
It would not be a good look.
Please, Alabama, and please, God, may that not happen. Yet, he's a racist, Squeeze. All right, we'll see what happens in the election today. He's a bigot. He is a anti-gay, anti-lesbian, hates blacks.
Yep. Why would we want to put someone like that in?
Hates immigrants and likes to date 14-year-old girls. Okay? With that said, his wife came out and said they are not anti-Semitic because one of their attorneys is Jewish. Just because you hire a Jewish attorney makes you not anti-Semitic. Great news. She says fake news will tell you we don't care for Jews. Fake news will say, this is the wife saying it, fake news says we're anti-Semitic, but I tell you all because I've seen it, I just want to set the record straight, one of our attorneys is Jewish. Can't make it up, Squeeze. You can't. So if you hire a Jewish attorney, then you're all okay. You know what, Squeeze? I'm sure.
Brad.
I'm sure they hired a Latino to do their lawn.
Oh, exactly. I was about to say, when you get on the bus, I mean, the bus driver could be Jewish, could be black, it could be whatever. I mean, sometimes people say the most ridiculous things I have ever heard.
Yes. So come on, Alabama, let's do something. And listen, by the way, your friend.
You want my prediction?
Your friend DT.
He's going to lose.
He's going to lose. Your friend DT has officially endorsed him. Has officially endorsed him because it's more important that they get a Republican vote than you get a pedophile.
Yep.
Okay. Democratic Congresswomen are calling for a Trump investigation, Squeeze.
And why?
Why? Because he has sexually attacked or abused, allegedly, 13 different women.
And rightfully so, as far as calling that investigation.
Why is everybody else being investigated and this guy gets a pass? You know, Donald Trump responded, he said, the American people spoke and they heard these allegations and they elected me. Well, Mr. Trump.
Looking at it right now.
Okay, guess what? Just because you got elected president doesn't mean this stuff didn't happen and doesn't mean you get a free pass and doesn't mean that the trial is over. I never heard that before. I never heard that if you get elected to an office, then
it's done.
You're done. No. Having an election has nothing to do with whether or not you did this. There should be an investigation. And as a matter of fact, Nikki Haley, who is the UN ambassador that was appointed by Trump, she's a woman, very smart lady. She said Trump should be investigated like everybody else. And that's a Trump appointee. And that's a Trump appointee. So here it is. Nikki Haley, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, said yesterday that any woman who felt somehow mistreated or violated by a man has a right to be heard, even if she's accusing the president of the United States. It was on my card. I didn't even realize that.
There you go.
CBS News, John Dickerson said Haley what she thought about the cultural shift going on in America right now. And Haley said, I'm incredibly proud of the women who have come forward. I'm proud of their strength. I'm proud of their courage. And I think that the idea that this is happening, I think it will start to bring a conscience to the situation, not just in politics, but in, we've seen in Hollywood and every industry, and I think the time has come. Okay, so this is the time to come. This is it. This is the reckoning, including the President of the United States, including a man who is an accused pedophile by 15 women. You know what? 15 women say you did it, and they lined those 15 women up in a court of law. Mm-hmm. It's very unlikely that it didn't happen.
Yeah, very unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah. And
anyway.
I think, according to Jill,
right,
that hashtag #MeTooTrump is now starting to affect Mr. Trump. Now, he's not going to get impeached from all of this, but he should certainly be investigated.
Absolutely.
And by the way, they're bringing out the big guns now in California.
Before they bring out the big guns in California,
we have no calls for
I just want to run the number.
I can keep doing my Wolf Blitzer
but I got to run the number.
Yes.
So once again, folks, we are here, the Brad and Squeeze Show. We're ready to take your immigration questions. Now, this is how you get your questions in so that the attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein, can stop reading news. You call this number, 1-800-529-5465. So if you're on the highway, the byway, the thruway, the parkway, the roadway, like I said, call this number, 1-800-529-5465. Green card questions, citizenship questions, work permit questions. Once again, folks, all these questions, regardless of where you are in the world, as long as it has to do with U.S. immigration, guess what? Bradford H. Bernstein, I love saying that, can answer your questions. You notice I've been saying that lately?
Why do you like it saying that?
I don't know, man, because the H has no, it has a significance.
It has no meaning.
It's no meaning, but
no
it has
meaning whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just H.
Yes.
You know?
Right. Don't be great if you said, yes, my Jewish attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein.
Bradford Happy Bernstein.
Yes, but I am happy. I am happy. Bradford Happy Bernstein.
Yeah. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Call us now with your immigration questions. Also, you may place those questions on the Brad and Squeeze Facebook page, and we will respond to those questions with the answers. And remember, folks, we have our social media queen coming up. Yeah. Is the original? Well,
the original is back.
The original.
The original is back. The original SMQ is back. Mm-hmm. The stand-in princess is now waiting in line to her throne.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. I do have to remind everybody that we have not had a lot of shares yet, Squeeze.
Yeah.
So if we don't have a lot of shares, we're gonna have to keep talking about that.
Yep.
All right. So everybody, please let your friends know that this is the moment that we are going to be answering your legal problems, your issues, the things that keep you up late at night, the things that give you a little anxiety. We're going to try to lower that for you right now. So please take out your thumb, this thing,
Here we go.
Go to the arrow and share this on your timeline so your friends and family can also get that needed help that they need and also get a little entertainment in the morning as well. 1-800-529-5465 is the number to call. Let's go to Ronald. Ronald in Jamaica, Queens.
Hey, good morning, guys.
How are you?
Good morning, Ronald.
I have a VAWA question, Brad.
Yes.
My petition was approved for the VAWA, but when it was time to adjust, I had a deportation case. I thought the case was closed, but it was never closed. Now they tell me it was administratively closed.
Right.
Can the judge who is doing this case, could he make the decision right there once you have the petition approved? For the VAWA?
Well, first you have to make a motion to recalendar the case. Administrative closure basically means that they stopped your deportation. All right, so if you think about it as a conveyor belt, and you're building a car, halfway through the conveyor belt just stopped. They never completed your deportation case. You're not out of deportation, but they never ordered you deported. They just never scheduled you for the final hearing because out of the goodness of their heart saying, even though you're a deportable alien, we're not going to deport you. That's basically what administrative closure is. So now you have to go back to the judge, ask them to recalendar your case. You got to make a motion, recalendar your case. Schedule me for another hearing. When you go to that hearing, the judge is going to look at you and say, dude, I'm going to deport you unless you got something to show me right now. Right. And you're going to say, here's the VAWA approval. I got it right here. And then at that point, the judge can do one of two things. The judge can say, okay, now your case is terminated. You are no longer in deportation. You're free to file an adjustment application regularly like you would do anywhere else. Or the judge can say, I'm going to hold the case and I'm going to adjust your status here. We're going to schedule it for another day. That's up to the judge's discretion.
Okay.
All right? But we can help you if you need help, okay?
Brad, one more question.
Yes.
In this case, I have had a work permit and I-36, a travel advance parole.
Yes.
In this situation, can I travel or you got to wait?
I would wait until your deportation case is resolved. Once it's terminated, and once the judge says you can file an adjustment, then you can travel. I believe if you had the travel document and you went for your interview, that travel document is no longer valid anyway because they denied your adjustment because you have a pending deportation. So my guess is the travel document is no good anyway, and you certainly don't want to travel while there's an open deportation order because they always have the right to hold you and stick you in jail.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So so really, it's just procedure that you screwed up on.
Yep, that's it.
It's just, and you know what? People screw up procedure.
But we talk about this all the time.
Okay.
We talk about it all the time.
People screw up procedure. Okay. It's you know, you need to know the law, and it's not like my cousin Vinny, where he's like, "Yep, I got it," and he turns around and doesn't got it.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
You remember when my cousin Vinny goes, "It's all procedure. It's all procedure."
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is all procedure, and you need to know.
But
Yeah.
you see, if you don't know, and the lawyer, then I have a lawyer, he tell you the case was closed, so I assume he said it was closed.
Now you obviously went to my cousin Vinny. You should have went to Brad. I don't know what to tell you.
We're just messing with you, buddy.
Don't go to my cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
All right, you go to my cousin Vinny. This is what happens. He doesn't know procedure. All right, hold on one second. We can help you, okay? All right, yeah. If the case is closed, you know, it's like the my cousin Vinny situation.
Yeah. My cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Once again, the Brad and Squeeze Show. We're taking your calls. We're rolling. But remember, once again, if you are on the internet, share our Facebook page, facebook.com/Brad and Squeeze, and share it on timelines, groups, other pages, wherever to share.
The best thing to do is just press share and share it onto my timeline, and all your friends will see this show.
Right.
And if they need help, they'll come.
But what if they have other pages and groups?
Maybe they can do that as well.
Yeah, sure.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. We're going to get to Carl from Manhattan in a second, Squeeze, but hopefully we have our social media queen in place. Hopefully people are leaving their immigration questions on our Brad and Squeeze page. We're going to be going to our social media queen in about 2 minutes or so after we speak with Carl. And then we're going to be answering your immigration questions in our social media rapid fire, which has not been very rapid these days.
Right.
Maybe rabid fire. It's rabid, but not rapid. All right, Carl in Manhattan.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
How are you?
Hey, Carl, what's up?
Good. I just a couple of days ago, I just heard one of your lawyers talking about the I-212 waiver. I'm just calling on behalf of my friend. What does he need? His mom has filed for him, and there's another lawyer handling his case right now. And I kind of missed what the lawyer was saying as to what he needs.
Well, he was ordered deported.
Part of the case.
He was ordered deported.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
And why was he ordered deported? Is the $1 million question.
I think he just came in illegal.
He just came. Well, he may need a fraud waiver, which is the 601. He may need a 212 waiver, which is a waiver to re-enter after deportation. Those are two separate waivers, and those are two different thresholds to meet. The waiver for the 212 is what are all the equities that you have in your favor to come versus all the equities to not come back to the United States. Equities meaning your length of time that you were living in the United States prior to your deportation, the family that you have here, the hardships that they may have, being separated from you, how your living conditions are in your home country. It's all about equities, the good and the bad. That's the 212 waiver. The hardship waiver, which is the waiver for the 601 for the misrepresentation, those are two separate waivers, two different thresholds you have to meet, is based on extreme and unusual hardship to a parent or a spouse. If you don't have a parent or a spouse, you can't do it. And extreme and unusual hardship is exactly what they mean. This is beyond the general hardship that somebody would have being separated from their family member. And that's something that you would need a lawyer to delve into, to dig into, so to speak, and figure out what that is. Okay? Just filling out a form and filling out a 601 waiver is a guaranteed denial. That's a my cousin Vinny move.
He want to go through. He does want to go through you guys, but there's another lawyer that his mom sponsored him. I think he came in since like '89, and he just want to find a way.
He has a right to switch lawyers at any time. It's his case.
Yeah, but does he have to switch the whole previous case, or can another lawyer do this?
No, we can do the waiver.
Case
we can do the waiver. You take it over. We take it over from wherever it's left off.
Okay, so it won't affect the previous lawyer's case where his mom filed for him?
No, the only thing that's going to affect is that hopefully we'll do a better job than the current lawyer. Hopefully. That's what you're betting on.
Okay, I will give him the number, and then he will call to set it up.
Thank you. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Make sure you tune in each and every single weekday live at 9 and live at noon. You can tell I'm getting old, man.
Why?
Because I got to be wearing reading glasses now.
Yeah. You know why I also know you're old? Because you don't complain that you want to stand up anymore. You actually enjoy sitting.
As a matter of fact, I hate sitting down.
You actually enjoy sitting down.
No. I seriously...
You actually enjoy sitting during the show.
You're asking or you're telling me?
I'm telling you.
No, well, I'm telling you.
I don't ask anything. I tell you.
Sitting down. You know what?
What?
Sitting down is one of the biggest reasons why your midsection gets fat.
Thus, why I have been referred to as Potbelly Brad sometimes.
Yeah. I hate.
I sit a lot.
Sitting down.
Right.
People don't know. People think it's all the eating that they do. No.
Do you know what causes?
You're supposed to stand up every 5 minutes. People don't even know that.
Do you know what causes Potbelly Brad? Sitting and beer.
Well, you don't drink beer, do you?
Sitting, I do. I do drink beer.
You drink beer?
I drink beer.
You know I don't drink beer.
I know. I've never seen you drink beer.
Oh, never.
No, I drink beer.
No beer for me.
I went to the Knicks game Sunday night. I drank beer. There's nothing like sports and beer.
Nah, I don't follow that. Nah.
All right, let's see. Social media queen. Social media queen, where are you? There she is.
I'm here.
Hello.
Welcome back.
She's made a huge recovery.
How was Mexico?
She doesn't seem sick at all, does she? It's a huge recovery she's made.
Nice tan. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Thanks.
Anyway, so what's up?
All right, so what do you got on social media for us today, Queenie?
Okay. Michael asked the first question on Facebook, and he asked, what are the 5 main questions I can expect at the interview when I'm married to a U.S. citizen and filed for my adjustment of status?
What is your name? Let me see your valid identification. Where do you live? How did you meet? I mean, there's basic questions that are basically, when did you get married? Those are basically, the first questions that are asked are everything you answered in your application forms. You're going to be asked it orally. Okay? So if there is an error on those forms, you better say it in advance. So you better walk in and say, there's an error on the forms before you start asking me. This is the real answer. Fix it before the interview starts. But the first questions you will be asked are, they will go through all your forms with you. Then you got to prove you live together.
Okay. Angola would like to know, my priority date is January 30th of this year. When can I expect an interview date?
She got married? Angola? Is Angola married
No,
to a
I'm giving
citizen?
you...
Where does she live?
Angola, are you married to a citizen?
Or do you live in Angola and waiting a green card there? I don't know. We need a little more info. Next.
Yeah, we need a bit more.
We don't have a lot of information on
Squeeze, can you fill in the blanks on this for me?
I can't fill in the blanks, but we need a bit more.
You cannot fill in the blanks for me, Squeeze.
No.
Can you assume? Should we assume?
I never assume. I make an ass out of you and me.
Okay, we will not assume.
No.
Squeeze used to assume a lot, and boy, did we look like asses.
Oh, yeah, the lambastic starts.
I'm sorry, Squeeze. I'm sorry. It's early.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's early.
All righty.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you know when my turn.
That was my 1 second. That was my Judge Judy moment where you know how Judge Judy has to insult somebody.
Yeah,
Every day now we're gonna have the Judge Judy moment of the day. All right, I will not do any more insulting. All right. Yes.
Angola is marrying a U.S. citizen.
Angola's married. Is she in Angola or is she in the United States?
Angola, where are you living?
All right, next. We'll come back to Angola.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go back to Kim.
Yannick would like to know, what's the first step to take after getting married to a U.S. citizen?
File your adjustment application if you're in the United States. Get the process going. People always think that they have to be married for months and months and months, so that way they can prove it's a real marriage. If it's real, it's real. If it's fake, it's fake, whether you file the day after or you wait 6 months. So you get married, file, make yourself legal. The last thing you want to do is be here out of status in the age of Donald Trump.
DT.
DT. I whispered it because Squeeze can't stand his name anymore. Like it like freaks him out now.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it's like that it's like, in the movie Chucky. When Chucky comes out, nobody wants to, and then you see the movie after, you're like, don't mention that guy Chucky. It scares the hell out of me. It's the same thing with Squeeze. Don't mention that guy DT. It scares the hell out of me.
Did you just compare Donald Trump to Chucky?
I absolutely just compared Donald Trump to Chucky. Let's continue.
I think that's one of the most fantastic comparisons.
Thank you. It is. Yeah.
Sean would like to know what evidence you need to prove VAWA.
Proof that you were physically abused or extreme emotional abuse, and that you and your spouse were in a bona fide marriage. So every case is different. Obviously, if you went to the hospital with bruises all over your body, God forbid, and you tell the doctor these bruises are from my spouse who beat the hell out of me, and you have a child together, it's a pretty open and shut case. You got a kid together, proof it's a real marriage, and you're at a hospital with bruises. A lot of times, it's not that straightforward. So every case is a little different, and you would have to meet with an attorney. A lot of times it goes unreported. A lot of times the bruises are on the inside and not the outside. So we don't know. And a lot of times the bruises are emotionally up here. Sometimes people just like to emotionally play with people. And when you get to that level, it could be extreme abuse.
Have you ever
people get off on that.
Have you ever been played with emotionally?
No.
Okay.
No.
No one
I don't.
Okay. But no one has ever done it to you?
No.
Okay.
Not to an extreme level.
Okay. Good.
Yes. People have tried but have not gotten away with it.
Right. It's good. Why did it just cut her off? 1-800-529-5465. Why is the studio calling us? Maybe we have a problem.
The studio is calling us?
Yes, my studio is calling.
Oh, your studio is calling. I don't know.
Is everything okay there? This studio is calling me?
They should be calling the...
Okay, but
they should be calling the studio in there. Why would they be calling?
I don't know why they're calling it. Yeah.
All right, let's continue, please.
Okay. Candace would like to know, what are the first sets of papers a person files in order to adjust their status and begin working?
The first set of papers would be an adjustment and a work permit if you're eligible. An I-765, I-45, I-130, I assume, if you're getting married.
Okay. Michelle would like to know, how long does it take for a father to file for his 23-year-old son who lives in Trinidad? The father's a citizen and his name is not on the birth certificate.
It's going to take 7 years, and you got to prove not only are you the biological father, so ultimately they're going to make you take a blood test, but you got to prove that you were in the child's life between birth and 18. You financially supported the child. You have visited with the child. You were a decent father. You don't have to be Leave It to Beaver father, but you had to be a decent father.
Got it. Yeah, Luther would like to know, good morning, what is an SD260 number?
What?
SD260.
SD260? Is that? I think that's like some oil that you put in your car or something.
That's WD-40.
That's WD-40. I have no idea what SD260 is. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he can.
In what context?
Shed some light on exactly what that is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
1-800-529-5465. Just want to give out that number. It's a very important number. Just to give it out.
Absolutely. Net would like to know, what doc do you need to travel with if your fiance's visa is expired and your adjustment of status is not yet filed?
You don't travel. You sound like you're out of status. Go file an adjustment and get an advance parole.
Princess would like to know.
What am I listening to? Are you listening to a video or somebody talking to you in your ear?
No, I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, I'm hearing.
I'm not hearing anything.
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay.
You're hearing
mysterious sounds from the Brad and Squeeze
I had a mysterious sound in my ear that the SD260 has to do with Louisiana taxes. That's well beyond the scope of any knowledge I have.
You're hearing things these days. Man.
Okay.
That's not what we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Princess would like to know, I want to know, if you file for your husband's child, will that child be a citizen under you?
No, you do not gain derivative citizenship through a step-parent relationship.
Okay. Tanisha would like to know. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, but I don't know what's going on. Tanisha would like to know, my cousin is having a big problem. She's going through the removal of conditions and she's having problems putting all the required documents together. Her husband filed taxes and didn't put her on it. He left and she can't get in contact with him.
Maybe there's an abuse case there, but we would have to, some sort of emotional abuse case, extreme emotional abuse, but we would have to sit down with her and figure that one out. If not, she has to find another way. See, Squeeze, I'm listening to some other volume in my ear. Is your phone on?
No.
Something's on.
Why would it be coming from me?
I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm hearing volume. I can't send stuff
to what's in the studio.
Maybe either that, or maybe I'm literally going crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy and I'm hearing voices in my ear. Are there voices coming on in my head? Like, am I literally going crazy on live?
You are going crazy.
I don't know.
Because it's not coming from me. Okay. My stuff is not plugged into your stuff.
All right, let's continue.
Antoinette would like to know, can someone who's getting married in the U.S. who needs their status adjusted send an invite to their kids in Jamaica to come to a wedding? Is that going to cause a problem to the person in question?
Not a problem, but who knows whether the kids will get the visa or not. As long as you're honest, by all means, go try.
Okay. Somebody also said, Gary said, an SD260 is a data printer. So we've got
someone just
Googled
different. The DS260. The DS260 is the immigration forms that you're filing through the National Visa Center.
Not a printer.
Okay, got it. DS260. That's the biographic data forms. What is the question now about the DS260?
Just what is
it's the biographic data forms that you get from the National Visa Center to start the processing of your visa in another country.
Okay. And we have successfully gone through all of our social media.
Thank you very much, social media queen.
Welcome back from Cancun.
A very good queenie job as usual. We will see you later at the 12 o'clock, and there she is. Squeeze.
All right. There she goes, 1-800-529-5465. Once again, the Brad Squeeze Show. Jeff Bossy's a funny guy.
What does he say?
Just snap.
I do what my Rice Krispies spell me to do, so I snap, crackle, and pop.
I'm telling you.
All right. So let's go to Lisa in Charlotte, and then we'll have a Braducation. We'll talk about USA Credit, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. You guys remember that?
Yes, I do. Lisa.
All right.
Hi, how are you guys?
What's
Morning.
up?
I'm good. All right, so last year, February, I had filed, removed the conditions for the I-751 and went to an interview in West Palm Beach, Florida. For the interview, the immigration officer granted me that green card and said that I'll get it in 30 days.
Right.
However, I've been waiting for it. Thus far, I called USCIS just now, and they said that the California office is actually it is under extended review.
Right.
So I'm not sure how long the process usually takes.
Well, somebody's debating whether or not this is a real marriage or not. That's what it is.
Okay,
but I don't know. I wasn't there at the interview, so the process can take three months, 6 months. When did you go for your interview?
I went for the interview March 16th of this year.
Oh, so you're well beyond, you're at 9 months now.
Correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they look to deny you and put you in deportation to try to have you prove that it's a real marriage before a judge. What I would suggest you do, you're now 9 months waiting on a decision, is hold on. I think at this point you're going to need an attorney. All right?
Yep.
Believe it or not.
I do have an attorney.
Well, okay.
I do have an attorney.
Then stick with him. I don't know what to say. But 9 months, you should have had a decision already. So hold on.
Okay, I have another question, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have a son. He went down. He was actually here. We're in the process of filing for him. He actually got his I-31 travel documents. However, it was expired like 2 years ago. So he went back to Jamaica, and he wants to come back up. His visa is still, I guess, valid.
No, he can't come up on it. He can't come up on a visa because he already showed an intent to get his green card. He traveled on an advance parole, and then you left him out of the United States for 2 years. So his adjustment was denied. His visa is invalid. Someone has to refile for him from scratch.
Okay, so
he's
you
totally
just stated
screwed.
that
Totally screwed. So
Okay,
I don't know
so
if this
there's
is
no way
advice.
he could-
I don't know if this is advice your attorney's giving you, or you're just going off on your own doing this stuff. But you sent
Oh, no.
You
What
sent
happened
you
is
sent
that-
your son home for 2 years on an advance parole.
No, I never said 2 years.
What
I
would you
said that it expired 2 years ago.
When did he leave?
But he went home last year.
So you sent him home for a year ago on an expired advance parole. Even worse. So he can't come back now. When you have an advance parole, you have applied for adjustment of status. That's why you have an advance parole. Okay? Advance parole allows you to leave. Let me just explain. Advance parole allows you to leave for a very short period of time and come back to the United States. Short, week, 2 weeks. If he never got his green card, once you leave the United States and your advance parole is expired and you haven't come back for a year, that's the end of the adjustment that he did. That adjustment's denied. His visa is also denied because he's shown an intent to get his green card. They won't allow him to come back on a visitor's visa. So when you sent him home to get stuck. He's got to start all over from scratch, unfortunately. I can help him, but you seem to have a very good attorney, so I don't know what to say.
Oh, no, I never said I have a good attorney. I mean, it was just convenient for me at the time, being that you're in New York and I'm in Florida. I was in Florida at the time.
We help people in Florida all the time. All the time.
And it's so ironic because I've been to your office from a long time ago, but it was just, I don't know what happened, and I just never did it. Right. But anyway, I'll get in touch with you, and we'll talk. We'll talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And by
so
the
much
way,
for your time.
by the way, I don't mean to be short with you I'm not trying to be cruel to you. I'm just really trying to be, cut to the point with you.
Sure.
Okay.
No, I understand that, and I appreciate that, and I respect that as well.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys have a lovely day,
and
I enjoy your show.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
But you were going so fast with her.
We got a lot to do. She needs help.
Yeah, I know.
She sent her son home. And then her son's stuck back home. And then she has a case pending for 9 months. The woman needs help. Help. And it's not help I'm going to be able to help her on a live television show. What is this still television? What is this called? Live digital show.
It's a TV show.
It's a TV show.
A TV show.
Then I pretend to be Judge Judy. I'm not a Judge Judy. I haven't done it. Someone says, good luck on your show, Judge Judy.
Listen, folks, the show is not over until I say it's over. So once again, please share with everybody. Jeff Bossy, everybody out there. I want to know which team Jeff Bossy's on. Is he on Brad Squad or Team Squeeze?
Team Squeeze.
Team Squeeze?
Yeah, because he's an American citizen. He was born here. He needs absolutely no legal help. So there's no reason for him to watch me. He's only watching you.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. Once again, that's the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. I must remind you, if you have run-ins with the law, on a serious note, make sure you call the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, the criminal defense department, a good criminal defense department. Also, if you get into an accident or you get injured, make sure you reach out to the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. You saw the beginning of the show.
There's a lot going on Facebook right now. Okay. Carol Anderson says Squeeze Brad is right. And then right before that, Deborah Gail McCrone says Brad needs help. And Denise says, boy, cutthroat Brad. a lot of comments there. I don't know if I should have kept her on and, tried to help her more or move on with the show. It's a big balancing act.
People are learning your personality.
Yes.
All
right, so what do we want to do?
I want us to actually do what you want to do.
Let's talk about USA Credit Repair.
What about them?
What about them? What about them? I'll tell you about them. It's a company that is desperately needed in desperate times. These are desperate times, Squeeze.
Okay.
Desperate times require desperate measures.
Nobody listens to
And we are just the guys to do it, okay? And we're not saying go out there and cause mayhem.
No.
Okay? We're not saying go out there and do something unreasonable or unusual or something that will cause you a problem. When we say desperate times require desperate measures, we say when your credit's below 700, those are desperate times. And the desperate measures you need it's not so desperate. USA Credit Repair. Why is it not so desperate? Why is it reasonable? Why is it not going to hurt you? Because for the first 30 days, they will repair your credit for absolutely free. Free, F-R-E-E. That's not desperate measures, that's smart measures. And then for 90 days, they guarantee you that your credit will be higher than when you started. That's not desperate measures, that's real stuff. And if your credit is not higher after 90 days, provided you follow their protocol, they will give you back your money. There is nothing desperate about this. The only desperate thing is that you're in desperate times right now, and USA Credit Repair can repair your credit. Call them right now. Free credit for the first 30 days. Money back guarantee after 90. The telephone number to call USA Credit Repair. That's right. If your credit's below 700, you better be taking out this phone right now. Show them how you call USA Credit Repair. Show you on the street right now. Hey, USA Credit Repair. Don't be ashamed. I called USA Credit Repair a lot. 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. Call them right now. And if you call them, say, I want my first 30 days free, I want 90-day money-back guarantee, and they will say, yes, ma'am, we'll do that for you. Yes, sir, we will do that for you. 1-800-872-7177. They are proud sponsors, USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. And I'll say it very slowly. 1-800-872-7177.
I do not know what just happened in the past 2.5 minutes, but it happened.
It happened. Yeah. As long as it happened. All right, let's go to Sharice in Long Island. Sharice, what happened to us, I did my contract as per contractual agreements. Sharice.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Not bad.
What's going on?
I would like to ask you a question. If you in an abuse situation and you put in you go to the abuse center, they put in your papers, and it's about 2 years now, and they say it's approval. And until now, I don't hear nothing about the green card. How long it takes for you to get your green card, please?
Forever, because it sounds like they just filed the I-360, but not the adjustment. So now it's time to file the adjustment. Actually, the adjustment should be filed simultaneously with the I-360 if the abuse was through a U.S. citizen. So now's the time.
Yes, he was a born American citizen.
Now's the time to file the adjustment. It should have been done 2 years ago, but do it now. File an adjustment. You'll get your work permit and your green card. Hold on, and we can help you, okay?
I have my work permit, but I'm waiting on the green card.
Did you file an adjustment application?
I have to call back the abuse center to find out.
I don't know if you have the work permit because you have an approved I-360, or you have a work permit because you filed the adjustment. If you filed the adjustment, you would have paid $1,225. You would know if you did it.
Because I did pay the when I put in the paper with my husband first.
No. Did you pay enough? Because I assume now that adjustment's been denied. It was over 2 years ago. Did you pay?
No, I don't.
So it sounds like you have the work permit just because you have an approved I-360, not because you filed the adjustment. That's what it sounds like to me, and that's why you're waiting forever for your green card. It sounds like to me you need to file an adjustment now.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And you know how you can tell is if on your work permit it says C9, that means you filed the adjustment. If it doesn't say C9 and says something else, that means you got it through, I forgot the section of law that you got it through on the VAWA, that means you got it through the VAWA case and you now have to file an adjustment. That's how you can tell for sure. Okay? Got it?
Did you go?
I guess so. Go! All right.
1-800-529-5465. With 5 minutes to go, let's go to another call.
Michael.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. All right, I just got my green card about 4 years ago, and I would like to travel to Jamaica, but I have a domestic violence case with my wife.
Right.
And everything is good.
Right.
I mean, we went to court, but they dismissed the case.
As long as the case was dismissed, you're free to travel. If the case was something other than dismissed, you are not free to travel. You better be 100% certain that case was dismissed. That's all I can tell you. Travel with the disposition.
Well, I didn't pay a fine. I didn't go to jail. And the disposition said case nulli
Okay, so nulli prosecute means this was down in Florida. That means it wasn't prosecuted. So that's fine if that's what it says. Travel with the paperwork.
Okay, they won't give me any problem.
Of course they're going to give you a problem because you got arrested, but you'll be allowed back in the United States.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
1-800-529-5465.
Are they coming for you, Squeeze? I hear sirens.
Why would the sirens have to be coming for the black guy?
I don't know. Maybe they're coming for me, but I don't think I did anything wrong.
And why would you think I did something wrong?
I don't know. I just know there's only 2 people in the room.
And why would they be coming from me?
I hear sirens, and I know
why would they be coming from me?
I'm just making sure you didn't do anything.
Why would they be coming from me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah.
All I did is not get to stand up here, and I want to stand up.
Jacqueline in Queens.
Hi, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. Is it Jacqueline or Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
Right, it's Jacqueline.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
If somebody has come into the United States, don't have their green card, and they want to apply for a driver's license in Connecticut, which they said you need your I-94 to apply, is that possible?
I don't know what the rules are for applying. Honestly, I don't know what the rules are for applying for a driver's license in Connecticut. We do have a Connecticut office. We do have Connecticut attorneys. Marina Brolin, you may want to, Brakefield, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. Marina Brolin's an old friend of mine. Marina Brakefield up in Connecticut. And slip of the tongue. And so Marina is in our Connecticut office in Hartford on Congress Avenue, and she probably knows the answer to that. So maybe you want to have a consultation with her, A, to figure out how to get a green card, and B, to see if you're eligible for a driver's license in Connecticut. But I don't know the rules for driver's licenses in Connecticut.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Slipping up on names here. Huh?
Slipping up on names and not knowing the rules of Connecticut driver's license.
And
the reason I don't know the rules for driver's licenses in Connecticut is I don't live in Connecticut, and I've never applied for a driver's license in Connecticut. So I have no idea what they do.
I have a Connecticut driver's license.
I don't know the process because I've never actually done it. I can tell you the process of New York. You need to prove your in legal status. That's what I do know.
That's it?
That is it. Squeeze, we have about 30 seconds.
1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Want to say thank you all so much for tuning into the Brad and Squeeze Show. Do remember that we'll be back live at noon right here. Brad and myself, and make sure you tell your friends and share the pages and so forth. 93.5 FM listeners, thank you all so much for listening. And thanks to our partner, USACreditRepairInc.com. Make sure you call them at 1-800-872-7177. And once again, the Brad and Squeeze Show, you can reach the law firm at 1-800-529-5465.
1-800-529-5465. Put that phone number in your phone right now, and you can schedule to make appointments as we speak. 1-800-529-5465. We are out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.